Good evening, everyone. My name is Kimberly, and this is my informative speech. 5,693. What does this number represent? This number represents the number of people who have been deported as of February 3rd of this year as a result of Trump's new executive order. This statistic has been collected by NBC News and has been reported directly from the Department of Homeland Security. President Trump has begun his second term this year, and his new executive order is to deport as many immigrants and undocumented people as he possibly can to decrease the immigrant population in the U.S. As a result, this has drastically changed so many people's lives. As someone who has two immigrant parents, I believe that it's important for us to have compassion for all of the immigrants in this time of need. So, how is this deportation affecting immigrants and people of the United States? First off, people are being separated from their families, including children. As this is not a new thing either. Trump has done this in his first term. According to the MSNBC, some 5,500 children were separated from their parents during his first term alone. Deporting children causes them so much distress because you're moving them from everything they've ever known into a new foreign territory. Children are very vulnerable to change, and the MSNBC also states that forcing them to leave the only country they've ever known would mean abandoning their education, communities, and other family members in the States. Can you imagine being a child and just having everything you've ever known around you just taken away from you? Obviously, that's going to lead to so many mental disorders in the long run. These mass deportations not only affect immigrants and their families, but also the U.S. economy. Do you know how expensive it is to deport people? It costs $8,577, according to the Economic Times, per flight to deport people. As this deportation will continue, there will be a significant loss in the workforce. So why is this important? The dramatic loss of the workforce will particularly affect fresh produce availability because most of the workers who work in fields are of immigrant status, according to Farm Aid. About 40% of their workers are undocumented. As well as the loss of workforce, there will also be a loss of sense of security for these immigrants. So many immigrants have to live in fear every single day. According to this psychological article, Cal Matters, everyone goes out with fear. Direct quote. So many people leave their house in fear that they will be deported. It's gotten to the point where so many people are afraid to leave their homes in fear that they will be taken from their children or vice versa. The Latinx community should not have to be able to feel this way. This also creates a hostile environment against the Latinx community and the workforce because they feel threatened by them. The Latinx community shouldn't have to feel unsafe around those who are allegedly responsible for keeping them protected and safe. And families shouldn't have to be separated because of where people were born. Everyone in America will suffer the consequences of deportation, not just immigrants. And no one deserves the emotional distress caused by this deportation. Everyone should be informed of the harm caused by Trump's new deportation orders and have empathy and understanding towards immigrants in this place of hardship. No one is illegal, no one should feel unsafe, and no one should feel threatened and made to feel unwelcome by law enforcement. No one should suffer as a result of these orders, and no one should stay silent. Remember to always share resources to those in need. That's it. Thank you for listening.